Yo, what's up guys, it's Jake, and I haven't made a storytime video in quite a while, but I decided I wanted to come back and do one. I've literally been wanting to make this video since it happened pretty much, because back in the day I had a storytime channel that I would do like commentaries and stuff on, and I've literally been wanting to make it since then. As you can tell by the title, this is without a shadow of a doubt the craziest dream I've ever had in my life. And this dream happened 7 years ago, mind you. I literally remember around the time that this happened. And to the day, it's been about 7 years since this happened, so it's been a long time coming. Just a quick little story time I wanted to do. So yeah, without further ado, let's get into it. So the dream starts out at a real life location near my old town called the Fight Park. It was called the Fight Park because this is right across the street from the high school. This is where you'd go after school, right across the street if you wanted to fucking fight and not get suspended. But I was at the Fight Park smoking weed with a couple of my friends. One of them in the dream was Anthony, which I've mentioned several times. I was with him, I was with our other friend Devin, who was another friend in real life, and then my friend Cameron. Anyways, we were at the Fight Park in this big grassy field. I'll try to throw up a picture on screen, see if I can find one. But we were sitting on the hill of the park in a circle, I think smoking a joint or maybe passing around a bong or something. And my friend Cameron reaches into his backpack and pulls out a mason jar full of acid tabs. And it literally looked like, you guys know the SpongeBob episode, like, no, Patrick, the lid. It was literally like that mason jar, like exactly like that one. And without hesitating, each and every one of us just grabbed an acid tab and put it on our tongues. That's also what makes this dream crazy, is because I've never done anything besides weed ever in my life, and in the dream, no hesitation, I went, yeah, fuck it, why not? So anyways, you guys know, like, when you're having a dream that, like, you'll go from one scene to the other and you won't know how you got there, right? So the next part of the dream I remember is we ended up at Subway, and it was literally the one around our town area that we would go to all the time for, like, munchies or to hang out or whatever. And Devin and Cameron were, like, at the counter ordering, talking about, like, what they wanted on their sandwich. And me and Anthony were sitting, like, at a booth waiting on them. I think Anthony had, like, already ordered, and I wasn't really hungry. I remember literally grabbing, like, what is it, like the cheddar sun chips. I was just sitting there eating those, like, just hanging out, whatever. Nothing too crazy, right? It got very black for a minute. Like, I almost wasn't dreaming. And this is where the dream really fucking picks up. So the next scene I remember, we were in hell. Like, everywhere you looked was fire, except below us. It kind of looked like just an abyss of just blackness, like almost like the flames kind of died down towards the bottom and it was just a pit of blackness. So anyways, we're in hell and we're sitting at a floating dinner table. Like, the table was literally, like, floating above, like, the black abyss, and the flames were all around us. Me, Devin, Anthony, and Cameron were all sitting at the dinner table, and then the devil shows up. And he looked like the devil from South Park, but maybe, like, a little more, like, realistic. Cameron, Anthony, and Devin were not saying a word, and I'm the only one, like, looking around, like, what the fuck is going on? They didn't say a word. They were just staring at their plates, almost, like, waiting until the devil showed up to, like, do anything. And meanwhile, I'm kind of looking around. In the dream, my vision was green and pinkish. I'm making a lot of analogies here, and I'm probably going to throw up quite a few pictures on screen, but that's just because it was so detailed. I'm trying to find the closest things to describe what I was seeing. But my vision was kind of green and pink, kind of like I was wearing 3D glasses. It almost reminds me, actually, no, it does remind me of, did any of you guys have Coraline, the movie, on DVD? They had it on DVD with pink and green, like, 3D glasses, but that's like the only way I can describe, like, what my vision kind of looked like. So anyways, the devil shows up, and when he sits down, a big thing of, like, lasagna appears. Platter type, like, thing. You take the fucking dish off, and then boom, there's the lasagna, right? And everybody just starts eating, and I kind of pick at mine, and I'm, like, kind of eating it, but I'm also looking around, freaking the fuck out. Halfway through eating the lasagna, Cameron again goes in his backpack, whips out a mason jar, and passes it around and says, do you guys want to take more acid? Or maybe he didn't say that, but he kind of said something to that extent. Now this time, instead of grabbing one, everybody grabbed a handful. enough to put like in your fingertips but not in your palm. Maybe like 10 to 15 tabs each or something. And I did it myself without even hesitating, which I don't know why. Because one minute I'm like, what the fuck is going on? The next minute I'm like, ah, fuck it. Just like I was that started all of this. So we each grab a fingerful and we all start sprinkling it on our lasagna, kind of like Salt Bae. Even the devil did it too. I think he did it with like 2 fingerfuls of acetabs. So we all sprinkle these acetabs on our lasagna, continue eating, and then I just wake up. When I tell you I woke up in a pool of sweat, which also could have been the fact of I had just gotten home and took a nap. And have you guys ever seen those memes like when you wake up from a fucking nap, you're like all sweaty and you don't know what the fuck's going on? I think half of it was due to that, but the other half 100% was me freaking the fuck out of like, what the fuck just happened? So yeah, that's the story. Craziest dream I've ever had to this day. I've had some dreams before where they're so vivid and I remember it and it was weird for the most part, but this one with the devil and the lasagna absolutely takes the cake. Like, there is nothing, at least so far in my life, that has ever come close. I do have a couple of dreams written down on my notes on my phone, so if you guys want to see maybe another dream story time, let me know down in the comments below, or make sure to like the video to let me know. Thank you guys for watching. This has been Jake, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace.